Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, September 20th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I embrace the stillness and the dancing of my soul. And today, Wednesday, we are just coming off new moon energy. In fact, for some of you, Wednesday, early morning Wednesday, is the new moon. I suggest you go check out the new moon scope, Tuesday's scope, because there was a lot of powerful energy, a lot of powerful information in there. So if you didn't see that, go back and listen to that to fully embrace the power of this, I don't know if I said full moon, new moon energy. If I said full moon, it is a new moon, not a full moon. That being said, we are going to begin working the Libra vibration. We are finishing out the last few days of Virgo energy. But today we have the moon shifting from Virgo into Libra, preparing us, paving the way for this Libra energy. And Libra energy, there really is a sense of balance. And I've already been talking about the theme for Libra, which is the yin within the yang and the yang within the yin. And by the way, I am visiting a friend. I am visiting friends. I am in San Diego for the week, so this is not a new place. This is just temporary, just in case. I meant to bring that up, but I get so excited I forget. Anyways, back to this. The yin within the yang and the yang within the yin. We do not have too much going on today besides the moon shifting into Libra, beginning to help us find this balance. But what we do have besides the moon in Libra may be a little bit destabilizing, and is where the message is really coming from. We have the sun in Virgo in conjunct Uranus. So Virgo and Uranus, sun and Uranus energy. Sun and Uranus energy is definitely very fiery. It can even be a bit volatile. I actually have the volcano volatility card, but this volatility, this energy, it is meant to shift us. It is meant to change us. And I was thinking about the nature of the volcano, and I was thinking about the nature of Libra, and I was thinking about my nature. And I have strong Libra in my chart, among other things. But you know, when it comes to volatility, when it comes to our self-expression, when it comes to how we show up in reality, how we are being, the thing is that there are consequences when we express ourselves. There are consequences when we don't express ourselves. And our work is always finding that balance in and through that energy. So how are you expressing yourself in a way that brings the best possible outcome, the best possible consequences for you and for the world? And I think that we're always, as humans, striving to be true to ourselves and work that balance. And that's why today's energy is like, I embrace the stillness and the dancing of my soul. Our souls are always working that balance in and of themselves, like the stillness, the just isness of the soul, and yet the movement, the force that's always propelling us in and through our lessons and in and through the world. So how do you work that with this energy? I can't tell you. I can't tell you what our balance is, but I can tell you to work on seeking out that balance. Now, what else is interesting about Libra vibration is we just had Vesta move into Libra, and Vesta really is an energy that brings brings forth the force of our divinity. And essentially, it is priestess energy, bringing forth that priestess in balance. Libra is balance. Even though Libra is ruled by Venus, Libra's message is that of balance. So it's, again, accessing this priestess energy, accessing that divinity, and yet honoring both the yin and the yang in it. And I was thinking, again, about the volcano. This volcano felt very pertinent to the message. And I was thinking about goddess energy in alignment with the volcano. Pele energy. Pele is yin energy. But Pele wouldn't necessarily, if you talk about yin energy, are you going to speak of Pele a lot of times? No. You know, you may speak of like Kuan Yin, for instance, or Mother Mary, or kind of a softer energy, but there is that fiery force of the yin, and that fiery force does need expression. And so it may be with this Sun Uranus energy, with this Libra coming in, that there needs to be some of that Pele coming forth in the next couple days in order to help bring about some of this balance. This may be some of the momentum. This may be some of the movement. Just be responsible for your volcano. Be aware and conscious of how you are expressing yourself, how you are showing up, how you are being in the moment, and then let the rest of the world take care of how they are being in the moment. But that's going to be an important energy for us all to tune into over the next couple days. I also want to mention Venus has just moved into Virgo. Venus in Virgo is very interesting because Venus and Mars are now in Virgo. So we're having this balance coming into play in the energy of our wholeness. And I talked about that again in yesterday's scope, but finding pleasure in our being, finding pleasure in this balance, finding pleasure in showing up for ourselves, finding pleasure in being healthy for ourselves, pleasure in our service, being of service by being ourselves, and then finding pleasure even in like cleansing, you know, health, body cleansing, that kind of thing. Can you find, a lot of times we're like, it's the detox time. Can you find the pleasure in it? Can you find the pleasure in your cells that are like, yay, hi, thanks for that green juice, that felt really good. Work on that pleasure, and again, this will all help us bring us into balance. There's so much about this energy of balance. So, to show you the cards. Okay, these feel like two of the most important cards. Rebirth. To me, this feels like a bit of what this Uranus volatility thing is. It's just a change. But so often, the change comes a little harder than it needs to because we hold on so tightly. So this is a call just to realize this is your rebirth. Be in your innocence. Be in your truth. And dance in the rain. Celebrate this energy. You are ready, but chances are it's going to be a moment-to-moment thing. I feel like Maya talked about this in GPS this week. I know she pulled the moment-to-moment card, so it's going to be a real moment-to-moment card, and it's going to be up to you to tune in moment-to-moment. How are you going to show up and in alignment with the consequences of your expression, but still being very true to yourself, because otherwise it is just a burden. And then, you know, we all have those moments where we're like, I should have said this thing and that thing, and we keep replaying it over and over and over. That's the burden. We do not want to get stuck there. So from Earth Magic, two cards came out. Volcano, the volatility, but also at the same time, tree, grounding. I am the stillness and the dancing of my soul. We are both simultaneously. How are you showing up? Let's see. I'm not going to read this because I just feel like it's very... Volatility, like volcanoes, these shakeups, they do not have to be terrible things. I think we see this and like, I think more it's a liberation within ourselves that is coming forth in and through this. A liberation in how we're showing up. A liberation that's leading us to our passion. Pele is passionate energy, and it's fiery, and it's ready to go the distance in the direction of what is true for you. So, that being said, book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.